certain injustice that we face is because we cannot actually explain what we want. In fact, I've been explaining to people over the time. I'm very good in laws and like things you have to do, fill forms and stuff. I'm very good in it. I took my own time to learn it. So before I get to, especially when they brought speed, okay, that you can do almost everything by your own, I really have to get to the office because that one you cannot do with speed. And I've been trying to teach other people. But before you get there, you have to get some education by yourself. You have to understand how it works. Okay. So if you don't understand and you will not be patient, okay, for the person to explain it to you, or even if the one explains, you won't understand and take the explanation and you start making noise. Okay. That is what irritates the people and it grows up in them. Because take, for example, you are at the commune this Thursday morning from 8 o'clock, you had one Ghanaian, one Nigerian that came to make noise over something that an Italian comes to ask and will not make noise because maybe he didn't bring the macadabolo. They told him, he went back quietly. You tell an African, I need the macadabolo. No. Because my friend went to do they didn't ask macadabolo. Maybe the friend did a different thing, which you don't know. Okay. So piling up all those things, okay, makes the one sitting there get fed up. So the next time he sees the next black man, before even the black man opens his mouth, if God doesn't come in for this person to meet a black man that speaks well like me or you, but meet another one that's you and that you venire already. Sorry if I brought that one. When you start the you and that you venire, okay, it already set the platform for refusal. That is a fact. Because somebody that has undergone all this noise and is already gotten up to here. So when you start making you and that you venire, everything you say is no. So my intention to enter into politics is to try, if I'm elected, to try and bridge a gap. That's all I am about, to bridge a gap on this local level. Bridge a gap between foreigners and Italians. To bring up some figures like mediatore culturali, okay, that will replace or stand in between the foreign community. Let me use the word foreign community, even though we have Italian citizens, and the Italian community. So that when this guy is saying you and that you venire and there is misunderstanding, it will be the work of the mediatore culturali to understand him, okay, and explain the concept that the person behind the desk is bringing across. Because until we have something like that, there will always be people on the side walls. We don't belong to anything. We will not participate after it's their thing. How long are we going to stay here and not be part of anything? If you keep sitting on the fence, that fence will break. And what I've learned in Italy is that if you go to an office and you are asking for 2 documents, okay, the person has 3 of them here. If you go and you ask for this one, this is what you asked. Meanwhile, the one could have given you this one as well. But since you asked for this one, he will give you only this one. Then you go home, maybe a friend calls you, say, oh, that thing they are doing, that bonus space that they are doing, there's another one they are doing, the paper is called this one. So you are not like, but I want to go. Why didn't give me 2? So you rush back. You say, "Ama you venire questa mattina tu mi dare solo questa." So the guy is like, no. When you came, you asked for this. You did not ask me for this. So I gave you only this, the one that you asked for. That is how it works here. So if there is understanding, okay, that we understand ourselves, then that person will understand, oh, all right, you are asking for this one, okay, but then at the same time, you could also apply for this one. So I'll give you this one together. It happens sometimes when, by the way you express yourself, it's not a person of sympathy, but the way you express yourself, the one that you meet at the counter will be so good to explain to you, no, okay, you are asking for this one, but you can also do this one that will actually qualify for the two. Okay, so those gaps that has been in the system and a lot of injustices, you apply for this, we usually call it common house. And because you don't understand the language, you fill the form anyhow. And because the same person, I keep repeating this example, out of the frustration the people have had with us, okay, if you start looking at the form and start finding mistakes from the first page, bet me, she will not get to the fourth page. Denied. That's where I want to come in. I want to bridge that. I want to bridge, okay, bridge that bridge between the foreign community, Italians and non, and the Italian citizens. Because if there is somebody that can understand, in fact, the last time we had a meeting, there was a Sindaco, and one of the people in the crowd asked the Sindaco that very question: why is it that foreigners are always refused the possibility to have the common house? Okay, he answered, but Leah, who is my counterpart, the father is a lawyer, the man came in and said, no. The problem, the major problem is not only because the people don't qualify. The major problem is because the people actually dealing with the documentation, okay, don't have the patience to read everything. Once they see 5-6 mistakes all over, they cancel it. And that, so to eliminate that one, if there is a representative, okay, if there is a voice that when you go through this thing, you can refer to, then this person, like what I'm about to do, will take up all those instances, okay, present it to them that, look, it's unfair for somebody to have every requirement, but because he spelled something wrong, to be disqualified. So that is why I'm coming in.
It is unfair. Now, but for somebody to treat you fairly now, you need to remove the, there is one thing that a lot of insurance do, is that you have insurance for something against any type of risk, maybe risk for incident or any type of thing. Almost all insurance companies do this.
Yeah.
If they have one reason, just one reason why they will not pay you the money, even though you are qualified, and they are legally allowed by this reason, they will not give you the money.
Mm-hmm.
I think that all of us need to participate in our own rescue.
Yeah.
We don't need to wait for people to save us based on their benevolent.
Okay.
We need to prepare and be part of it.
Exactly.
So, of course, this case, I'm talking of our responsibility. I understand it's a complex issue, because when we look at the demography of Africans that are coming here, like you also have pointed out by say that maybe up to 80% of the people who went to the United States from Italy haven't been here for like in the 80s. Most of them are illiterate.
Yeah.
That is actually one of the biggest problems.
Yeah.
In that, if you don't understand, because for you to be able to understand other people, you first of all need to even understand yourself.
Yeah.
I get it. We are saying now, we are living in Europe. We are living in the Western society. We don't have the power to be able to force the West to understand situation based on our own point of view.
Yeah.
We need to understand it from their point of view, because we are in their territory, we are in their land, we are in their system. If you were to be maybe somewhere in Ghana or in Nigeria or in Congo, I understand things will be done completely differently. But this is Italy. This is Europe. We cannot We don't, I repeat again, we don't have the power to be able to force them to understand us. We need to understand them and play according to their role.